search for.
You can't go back to that.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to downgrade. I mean, such is life. You don't want to downgrade. You want to upgrade into the future and evolve into a more unique and self-actualized human being.
Is that what growing up is like?
I'd like to think so, but, it might not even be that simple.
I mean, we've grown so much.
We've grown from being a simple...
Oh!
Pop the top!
Yeah, right off. That bottle of Woodbridge Pinot Grigio 2016.
From Giant Eagle.
Yeah.
JK, we don't have Giant Eagle out here.
No, we got Kroger.
Kroger's pretty good.
It's comparable.
We also have a Meyer, one Meyer that's nearby, and you can get a variety of things at Meyer, including alcohol, if you were so inclined to celebrate.
Oh yeah,
an entire year of content creation delight, such as people also search for
the podcast where we answer life's greatest questions by searching on the internet.
Yes, you gotta let it breathe for a second, Ryan, and then mazel, bro, mazel.
Oh, God, this is basically the bar mitzvah of the People Also Search For podcast.
I will have to say, room temperature wine. It's fine.
It's fine. I mean, well, I was working with what I had. I don't have a wine cellar here at the...
I don't have what you might call
utility
an
cave.
ice cube tray.
I have ice cube trays, but they're like tiny and they suck and like they spill all over the place. So I just live without ice.
Wait, you really don't make ice?
Well, no, I don't. Well, I don't. I just don't use it. I like it. I just don't use it because my ice cube tray sucks.
So ice is less of a priority than just going out to get a different ice cube tray from the dollar store or Walmart or Meijer or your local Target.
I just never think about it
Dollar
when I'm at the grocery.
Tree.
I don't think about it when I'm at the grocery store. Like, I'm never like,
Yeah, but
I'm going to get a nice ice cube tray today.
But you're really drawing a line in the sand when you say, like, you don't really think about it. Like, if you want ice, like, most people need ice.
Yeah.
I love having an ice-cold beverage, Ryan.
Here's the thing. I may not always have the coldest, long-lasting cold beverage, but my beverage is never watered down, Jacob. And I have a refrigerator. It's not like I grab one cold out of the fridge and drink it straight up.
Yeah, I mean, the refrigerator itself can get mighty chilly from what I remember. But, I don't know, the ice thing, I mean, most people, I don't know, new refrigerators, I would say arguably 100% of them have ice cube dispensers built into them. Otherwise, if you have an older model, like such as myself, I have ice cube trays, and you fill them up with water whenever they're depleted after a day or two, because that's how much ice you use when it's a blistering hot 100 degrees and 78% humidity in Cincinnati, Ohio.
And you've got a big glass of lemonade.
And all the garbage and litter and derelict cars are just baking in the sun like every day, all day, and you're just like, smells pretty good.
Yep.
Love being in the city. Love that city life.
The roadkill, Jacob. Don't forget about the roadkill sizzling on the road like bacon.
Yeah, there's not
too
many critters though in the city you see. I mean, but a lot of the critters that you do encounter are the birds
that fall from the sky.
Them birds be shitting. I basically can't have a clean car for more than
that's how I feel too.
18 hours because you You got to park outside on the street, and there's lots of pigeons hanging out on those electrical wires and whatnot. And they be shitting. They be shitting, bro.
Wow. They be eating that Cincinnati chili.
Yeah. Just getting that fucking hot pigeon diarrhea on the streets of Cincinnati.
Yep, and then the heat just takes the scent and carries it all over
Just
the city.
Bakes it right into the enamel on your car paint job.
And the enamel on your teeth from breathing it in.
Well, luckily they're not shitting directly into our mouths.
That's true.
I always worry about that. Like when I see pigeons, I just like, they all fly away when I walk near them, and I just get like, like put my head down, like, oh, I really hope, oh no, here it comes, here, oh no, I think I'm just waiting for a pigeon to shit right on my head. Right on my head.
Oh man, have you ever like accidentally like put your hand in a bunch of like bird shit?
A bunch?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of bananas?
Yeah. Oh dude, no, I did. I know.
Like mound?
Yeah,
of
like a
bird
mound, like a literal mound, like where it almost looks like it would be the size of like a deer's excrement, but it's actually a bunch of bird shit.
Ugh.
Maybe not that bad, but no, one time I was like climbing this statue that was outside, and birds just like to shit on statues.
That's true.
And sometimes there's like a ledge and you can't see the top of the ledge because you're grabbing that to climb on up. And one time I climbed up onto a statue and literally the whole top of it was like covered in bird shit, and like I got it like all over my hand.
Well,
and all over my shoes. Like,
you know what, Ryan?
It's a bad time.
That's what you get for being a thrill seeker.
I'm sorry. I just, I see a large object that's climbable and I want to go up it.
I wish I was an activated climbing human being like Ryan, so I can have poo-poo on my fingertips and underneath my nails. Gosh darn it, me.
Who's calling you?
Oh
Jacob?
my, I am just blowing up right now. I'm the most popular man on the block. Speaking of being the most popular man on the block.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever put a magnet near a solid steel table?
I don't think I have. Put a magnet through?
No, on.
On?
Yeah, just...
Oh, and just like watched it snap
Put
down.
a neodymium magnet onto a steel welding table.
Yeah.
And it shoots out of your hand like a rocket.
Yeah, they don't call it a rare earth magnet for nothing, Jacob.
Yeah, it's like a Charizard.
Yeah.
Or a Zapdos.
It's shiny, yeah.
It's a legendary mineral.
That's attached to other minerals
I guess
of the metal variety.
I guess it's not really a mineral. Can't you magnetize any metal? Magnets are usually...
You can make an
electromagnet. Spoiler alert. Somebody's mowing their lawn.
Oh.
We're talking about magnets on People Also Search For today. That lawnmower is just...
Is it bad?
It's going to be... I don't know. I won't be able to think about anything else except for People Also Search For, where we're talking about magnets. So did you ever have like a rare earth magnet
incident
in your possession?
Yeah, I have had a rare earth magnet.
Yeah.
I've had multiple kinds. Have you ever seen those ones where like the shape is kind of like a football that's deflated, not like deflated, but a small football shape, like a diamond.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're like toys.
Yeah, they're toys, and there's two of them, and then you snap them together and like spin around each other really fast.
Yeah, those are pretty fun, and you can get like a big cluster of them. Like there's probably like 75 of them, and
throw them off the Empire State Building.
Did somebody do that?
No, but I heard that if you throw a penny off the Empire State Building, if it hit somebody, it would kill them, but it would also like fall so quickly that it would make an indent in the ground in the cement below.
I I have heard that, but I truly believe that is an urban legend.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's a real thing.
Man, I just feel like it has to be. Boom. Boom. The podcast about to go boom.
You think if you dropped a penny from the Empire State Building, it really would just go
Boom.
right into the
that
earth?
it would go boom right into the earth. It would indent the earth. I'm gonna take the bet that it's not a myth and that it actually would happen. So, what happens when you drop a penny?
I like how the first result after what happens
it's up
is
there.
what happens when you die.
Whoa! When you die.
Yeah, MGMT.
I love that. I love that song.
I'll
Okay.
be laughing with you when you die. Hey, hey, hey.
According to a myth, a penny dropped from the Empire State Building can kill
Did
someone
you say according
below.
to a myth, Ryan?
It says that's if it can kill someone below. That's not the exact indent thing we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
So the same speed at which a penny dropped from the top of the Empire State Building would hit the ground at. Oh, okay. So BusinessInsider.com's got the answer.
There's a limit to the speed that gravity can bring something to. It's sort of, it's like escape velocity, but it's something different, like falling velocity, something like that. But it doesn't matter. Like I'm sure you've seen the experiment with like a feather and a bowling ball in a vacuum on like MythBusters or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, MythBusters may have found us the answer because on Business Insider it says MythBusters tested it out.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. What's their Adam and what's the
Jamie and Adam.
Yeah, the
Adam Savage,
the walrusy beret guy.
Yeah. They made a gun that can fire a penny at 64.4 miles per hour, the same speed at which a penny dropped from the top of the Empire State Building would hit the ground at. Oh man, okay. So why didn't they just get the clearance to throw a penny off the Empire State Building? That would have been so much
Well,
cooler.
they would have had to like block off an entire street, and then also they'd have to travel an entire camera crew and like production studio to like go film the MythBusters.
That's true, but imagine how
New
cool
York
that
City.
would have been. That would have been a big event. That would have been something like what you would see done by Chris Angel.
It would be like magic, magic.
It was like Chris Angel. But they okay, so I guess they did the best they could. They launched it into a ballistics dummy and found that it only caused a little bit of damage. Then they shot each other with the gun. Whoa. And while it stung, it didn't really do any harm. Certainly not enough to kill someone. But did they shoot it into a fucking concrete?
Well, time can only tell.
Apparently the myth is simply not true. A penny just can't gather enough velocity from the top of the Empire State Building to do any real harm. Oh no.
Velocity, bro.
It probably wouldn't indent the pavement if it wasn't going to do any harm. Yeah, so MythBusters.
So that was the end of the article. That
the MythBusters provided the answer, but
that's like a very
sad.
not satisfying article. Like they didn't
play it
There's
up.
no conclusion.
There weren't any theatrics in there either. It was just straight information telling you how it is.
Well, speaking of velocity, maybe you should search what is the velocity of a magnet?
Oh, what is the velociraptor? I've lost track. Velocity. What is the velocity of money? Is the first
of
one.
money.
Yeah, of a magnet. My fingers aren't limbered up yet. Having a hard time typing it in.
Oh, terminal velocity. That's what I was thinking of when I was thinking about dropping an object off of a skyscraper.
Ah, okay.
Terminal velocity. That's the cap on how fast something can fall according to gravity, no matter what the weight of it is.
And people also ask, it just says simply, what is magnet? Very short answer, question mark.
Yeah, that's the second. Yeah. I mean, well.
What is magnet?
We'll tell you. A magnet is an object, generally a metal, that has a north and south pole such that opposite poles attract like poles repel. A magnet contains electrons that have both uneven orbits and uneven spins. I mean, I guess that's a pretty short answer, but
that's true. But
it's not the easiest to follow.
It's not like it's explaining it to a dummy, which is what we need.
I mean, you get a stupid question, you're gonna get a stupid answer.
Well, yeah, that's true.
What is even a magnet?
So
apostrophe mark, question mark, for some reason.
Yeah. So you wanted to know the velocity of a magnet, as in like how fast a magnet would.
Oh no, I was just that was a bit. I was saying what is the velocity of a magnet, because that doesn't make sense.
Oh, well, when you said that, I immediately made a way for it to make sense. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's talking about like if you had like a magnet pulling towards something, what's the velocity of the movement of the magnet?
Yeah, I mean, you could make that connection, but
well, basically a magnet sticks to metal. That's what a magnet is. But let's see what the internet says is let's see, since we know what they are, let's see what magnets.
Dear internet,
what
even is a magnet?
What even is a magnet? That should give us the right answer. It'll be dear internet, transparent. What? Oh, there's like a website that just says Dear Internet.
It's from TeePublic. I think that's just a t-shirt website.
Yeah, we are not going to get the answer we want if we have Dear Internet in the search. So don't do that, viewers at home, if you're trying to search the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. What even is a magnet? It's the same answer we had before. A magnet is an object or a device that gives off an external magnetic field. Basically, it applies a force over a distance on other magnets, electrical currents, beams of charge, circuits, or magnetic materials. Magnetism can even be caused by electrical currents. Now, the electromagnet.
That was a different summarization.
Yeah, I feel like that was an easier one.
And this one's for physics number 4 kids.com.
Yeah.
So that's where that description came from, but
at least it's not the 4 kids that I'm aware of, that redid the One Piece dub. The original One Piece, Brian's Weeb Corner. The original One Piece dub.
It's a deep cut.
The original One Piece kids dub, or One Piece. Shit.
Happy episode 52, where Ryan stumbles over his words. The one on the fun one.
Who decided to bring wine on this show?
Patrick, your Weeb is showing.
Oh my god. Anyway, One Piece has like this notorious original dub that was sent to America that's horrible, where they like changed a bunch of the words and like took all the blood out and like anything that was like a sword.
Oh, sort of like a Dragon Ball Kai.
Yeah. Like you know how Sanji has a cigarette? In the 4 kids dub, he has a lollipop in his mouth, and they took the smoke away.
Oh my god, that's a lot of work to like Photoshop out the smoke. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's probably usually on a flat background, anyways. But it's like, man, that you gotta go like frame by frame through every shot with Sanji in it and hand erase.
Yeah, man.
Like magic wand out the fucking smoke. Jesus.
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, and think about it. Like there was like even a villain named Smoker, and he had smoke all around him. They had to change him.
Wait, he wasn't smoking a cigarette.
No,
he as a being.
No, he smoked cigars.
Oh,
yeah, he had like 2 cigars in his mouth.
I thought he shot. Doesn't he shoot out smoke too, like from holes and stuff in his body?
Yeah, but like imagine how hard editing all that crap out would have been.
Instead, he shot out like nebulas of nerds.
Yeah. Like
just
nerds candy.
Like like a shotgun blast of nerds.
Nerds shooting out of his arms.
Just
like
purple
a fucking
and
wacky
pink.
waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Yeah, just spraying nerds everywhere.
Yeah, spraying nerds everywhere. And everybody's just like, ooh, candy. Ooh, piece of candy. And then they get distracted and they can't fight him. And then that's how he wins all his battles.
Wait, all the kids are getting distracted over loose nerd candies.
Loose nerds candy all over the
collecting
fucking
dirt
floor.
and bacteria and COVID.
Yeah.
All over it. And then they put it in their mouths with their grimy little stubby disgusting child fingers. Ugh.
Yep. I would
Oh,
imagine
God.
some of it would have been congealed together from being on the dirty floor, kind of like a nerd's rope. And they would take sections of that and chomp on them, and it would be chewy, and it would like expand out of their mouth like the cheese you would see on like one of those pizzas in cartoons.
It's because this center part is actually a rat's tail.
No, it's actually
baked in the sun.
No, it's freaking pigeon feces that's baked in the sun all day.
Sounds about on brand.
Yep.
I guess that tracks.
Yeah, you know what else sticks together? Magnets. And I mean, we've got another thing that's interesting here. What is the strongest part of a magnet?
All right.
Oh, man, the magnetic field of a bar magnet is the strongest at either pole of the magnet. Oh, I mean, so center at the end of the poles. It is equally strong at the North Pole when compared with the South Pole. The force is weaker in the middle of the magnet and halfway between the pole and the center. Wouldn't the middle of the magnet not be a magnet because everything would be equally being pulled?
So you're saying the center of a magnet is like neutral?
Yeah. Like the perfect center of a magnet would be neutral. Because everything around it is positive and negative, and it has to merge at that center point.
Yes, but to what like infinitesimal like level?
I don't know.
Like I mean, it could be such a small like immeasurable amount of the magnet, like the magnetized metal itself.
You might not even be able to see it on an electron microscope. That small.
You wouldn't be able to see it anyways because you're talking about magnetic.
You wouldn't be able to test it.
Yeah, you're talking about magnet.
In theory, that's what I would think. Would be. There would be a small point.
I mean, maybe if you thought about like the center of it as like the eye of Jupiter, where it's like a raging storm, where it's like a nonstop like, you know what I mean? Like where there's a center, like when you say you're in the eye of the storm, that's like when it's calm and like all the wind is settled down. Is that what you're saying? Where there's like a center where like there's nothing exists there?
Yeah.
It's just the eye of the storm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know.
The eye of the magnet, Jacob.
I don't know. I would think that they just meet, like the negative and the positive meet. Like I don't know if there's like an in between.
You think there's just a straight like a line in between positive and negative?
I don't
think just immediately switches. But it's saying the center of the magnet's weakest, so there's got to be a point where it's 100% weak.
I'm just saying, I don't think there's like a no man's land where there's like nothing, like where there's nothing happening in between. I think the positive and negative charge just kind of
it's like there's like a desert in there. There's nothing happening. It's like the desert of the magnet. It's like one oasis in the middle.
Well, maybe if you search like, is there a neutral part of a magnet?
Oh,
because magnets can really be made from different materials. I think one of the most common ones for like rare earth magnets are ceramic.
What if it said that the answer was the neutral part of a magnet is just a piece of metal?
Are magnets positive or negative? Magnets have their own poles that point toward the Earth's poles. The end of the magnet pointing north is the negative side of the magnet. The end of the magnet pointing south is the positive side of the magnet. Pretzels and cheese.
Call back. Glass of milk. Oh, man.
Tuna sandwich.
That makes me hungry, man. I'm hungry for some knowledge up in here.
Yeah.
I now okay. So
there's also a piece of people also ask though, what is a neutral point of a magnet?
So this isn't the first time this has been brought up. People have thought about this.
A neutral point of a magnet is a point at which the resultant magnetic field is zero, aka null. When the north pole of the magnet points south in the magnetic meridian. Magnetic meridian.
Yeah, so magnetic, okay. Cool. So there's a point of neutral.
Yeah, field of zero.
Yes.
or null. Well, I mean, I didn't expect that. I thought a magnet was either positive or negative. I didn't think there was a no man's land or a neutral zone of a magnet.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I was thinking of, though, is are all magnets made of ceramic? Because I'm pretty sure you can magnetize anything. Like, I'm pretty sure boats have to get demagnetized.
Are all magnets made of ceramic? Are they made of ceramic generally?
A lot of the rare earth, like neodymium magnets, are made from ceramic. That's why when they like shatter, it looks like a earthenware clay inside of it.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen plenty of.
Yeah, I have. I just never like put that together because of the chrome.
Oh, really? Yeah. The chrome is just I think
it's just a coating.
I believe that's aluminum or like polished aluminum. Maybe it's stainless steel.
It's so it doesn't corrode. Yeah. But wait, so.
Well, oxidize.
Yeah, oxidize. Yeah. For years, all magnets were natural magnets, such as lodestone, a natural magnetic iron ore.
Give me that lodestone.
In 1952,
pretzels and lodestone.
In 1952, magnets were made out of ceramic for the first time. Oh, okay, so they weren't always, but ceramic magnets are also called hard ceramic magnets or ferric magnets, not to be confused with phallic magnets. They are made from strontium or barium ferrite. Yeah.
Barium ferrite.
Strontium and barium ferrite.
Whoa. So that's the metallic part of it, like on the outside then.
But then isn't an electromagnet just a piece of metal that's wrapped in wire and has electricity running through it, right?
Yeah, just ask what is an electromagnet.
Electromagnet.
It's an X-Men character.
Oh, really?
No, I just
electromagnet.
An electromagnet is the type of magnet in which the magnetic field is produced by an electric current. Cowabunga! Electromagnets usually consist of wire wound into a coil. A current through the wire creates a magnetic field, which is concentrated in the hole. Yeah, bro. Wink. Denoting the center of the coil. Oh, yeah, I want to get deep inside of that coil. Oh, electromagnets just sucking my ding-dong right out of my pants.
Yeah, so...
my magnetic ding-dong. Static X.
What?
Oh wait, no. What was his name? It was like a WB cartoon of like
Static Shock.
Static Shock.
Yeah. What was his name? Like, was it like, Nigel or something?
I don't know. I don't fucking remember. I just remember it was like,
dude, he made a magnet. He could make magnets with his powers.
Yeah, I just remember that it was like he looked like an X-Man, but he was like. He was like a lone superhero similar to like Spider-Man. I don't know, but he was like an electric guy. He was like Pikachu. He was the Pikachu of the WB. It's from 2000 and there's 4 seasons. Oh, now we switch from lawnmower to ambulance siren. So sorry about that for the listeners. I mean, it's a special celebration episode.
They're calling the cops on us. We're having a big old party over here.
We're having a too good of a time.
Yeah.
So people are getting mad. So sorry.
Yeah.
But we're gonna cheers it up.
Maybe next year they can be a part of it, but this year is our year.
Yeah, it's like a block party inside of a house, and it's just two men
of us drinking wine
Static
and
Shock.
seltzer water. Which was a great show. I liked that show. I
kind of remember liking it, but I don't know. Like, it was like one of those WB like Saturday morning shows, and I don't know if I mean, I probably watched more episodes of Pepper Ann than I did of fucking Static Shock.
The thing I remember about Static Shock, there's this one episode where, what was his friend's name, like Richie or something? Like, he went to his...
Find out.
He went to his house, like Static Shock went to his house, and like his parents were like incredibly racist, and it was like really like
what?
And it was like really tear jerking and like a really emotional part of that show, because it was like he was his best friend, but his dad hated him because he was racist.
Wait, his friend's dad hated Static Shock?
Yeah, because he didn't want his kid to be friends with him because
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and like they're best friends in the show, and he's like his sidekick, so it's like really fucked up and like emotional. Man. But yeah, Static Shock names. I want to make sure that I had the names right. I'm not 100% sure.
Phil Lamar played Static Shock. Holy shit. Do you remember him from Mad TV?
Oh, okay. It was Virgil.
Oh, Virgil.
Yeah, Virgil, and I think his friend's name was Richie.
Phil Lamar did the voice of Virgil.
Really?
Yeah, the guy from Mad TV.
That's awesome.
I didn't. Man, Phil Lamar has done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty amazing act. Oh, he was also Pulp Fiction. He was in the back of the car. I can't. God damn it.
Do you want me to type in Phil Lamar?
No, you saw Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson accidentally shoots some guy in the face.
Oh,
What was the character's name?
I don't remember.
He's like, I can't believe you shot him in the face.
Yeah. Let me see if it just comes up. Pulp Fiction, IMDb. Now that's a movie you need to watch if you haven't seen that one. That's a recommendation we should make on this episode.
I think we've talked about Quentin Tarantino before, but like we're definitely followers of. Oh, Marvin. Yeah.
Marvin, yeah.
I can't believe you shot Marvin in the face.
Yeah.
Like they just
Phil Lamar was Marvin, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
And he's the voice of Virgil.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, go to Phil Lamar now that we're already on IMDb. He's done so many like voices that you just like would never really think about.
Dang. Okay. He's Samurai Jack?
Yeah, he was the Samurai Jack.
What?
Yeah, he played Samurai Jack. I just found that out like I was looking at like Wikipedia of I don't know how I fell into.
This guy has been in all the good shit.
Yeah, dude.
Pulp Fiction, Futurama, Samurai Jack.
Yeah, he's Hermes in.
He's Hermes. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, he's amazing,
the best
dude.
bureaucrat.
Yeah.
He's the best characterized bureaucrat I've ever seen.
Well, I think he was actually like number 8 or something.
Oh yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm just saying a depiction of bureaucracy. That's what I imagine as bureaucracy when I think of it, is Hermes from Futurama.
Hermes Conrad, the picture of bureaucracy. Yeah, that's a great character.
Okay, what?
Yeah, let's run through some of them.
Goblins animated, Masters of the Universe. Oh, man.
He played Hero in Masters of the Universe.
Let's see. He was Samurai Jack, like the Samurai
Back
Jack.
to the past.
Oh,
I don't know.
He was Shark God in Harley Quinn, the TV series.
Oh, I've never seen that. It looks cool, though. I've seen some commercials.
Oh, he was in Rick and Morty in a couple episodes.
Oh, wait. Children or
Childrick of Mort.
Childrick of Mort.
And Rattlestar Rick Lactica. That's a great name.
I mean, it's probably just some like random like character like in some random universe. So I can't remember it, but. Oh, Solar Opposites.
Oh, he was Ollie Williams in Family Guy. It's gonna rain, like that guy. The TV announcer.
Yeah. Solar Opposites. Have you watched that? It's a Hulu show. It's from Justin Roiland.
No.
It's basically like a spin-off of Rick and Morty, in my opinion, because the animation is exactly the same. Like the characters have the same like character design.
That's probably pretty good then.
It's sweet. Yeah, it's really funny.
Well, he's been in so much Lego City Adventures.
Captain Underpants.
Well, I used to love those books when I was a kid.
He did a lot of BoJack Horseman characters too.
Oh, nice.
Angela.
I think those are episodes.
Oh,
he was the judge and jukebox DJ.
Judge. Yeah, he's judge and jukebox. Okay.
Yeah, and then, I mean, this just keeps going on. He was in Jacob's favorite Scooby-Doo.
Spider-Man TV series short.
The Lion Guard. Oh, he was on Critical Role. That's cool. That's like a D&D show.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Lion King. He was in Paula.
Man, did you say Mortal Kombat 2?
No.
11? He was Kotal Khan in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, man.
This guy has done everything. Magical Magisword.
I hope I can do stuff like this at some point.
This list never ends. He's on Robot Chicken. It just keeps going. What the
Star Wars Rebels.
F, dude.
Get Shorty.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original one?
Oh. Wait, who did he play on Teenage? Oh, he did a lot of voices. Truck driver, Stockman.
Baxter Stockman, Stockman Fly. Man.
Wow.
This guy.
Simpsons.
He's been on like
3
every
times.
animated show there is. Batman
Trip
Unlimited.
Tank.
Future Girl.
The Muppets. Sanjay and Craig. Holy shit. I know
Man, it just keeps going. This
I know Chris
regular show.
Chris Hardwick was on Sanjay and Craig. He played one of the main characters. Castle, Comedy Bang Bang. Well, of course he was on Comedy Bang Bang. That's not a surprise. Black Dynamite.
Diablo 3 he was a voice in. I love that game.
Madagascar, Star Wars again.
Curious George.
Man, this is a lot. Like, man, he has done
We're only halfway through the list.
Black Panther, Mass
Cats
Effect
and
2.
But we're gonna have to stop here because like
Jesus.
he's done too much for us to talk
Metal
about.
Gear Solid.
This is just the list.
For
Let's
2
go
different
to the
games.
beginning. Let's see what he's done so much. Where did he start?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He was
Wings.
on Mr. T.
He's on Wings? What the fuck?
This guy's been on everything, dude.
He must have been a kid when he was on Wings. That's an old show. 1992.
Started in 1984.
Oh my god.
This man was acting before I was born.
Mad TV. Oh yeah,
He was Buzz Lightyear.
there's Mad TV. He was on there for 5 years, 95 to 2000.
This is insane. This is like the most talented.
Did you say
man I've ever-
Buzz Lightyear?
He was on Invader Zim.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking about
Yeah.
him recently because he played. Wait, go back to it.
The letter M.
Poop Dog. That's
Poop Dog.
That's why I was thinking about it. I was thinking about Phil Lamar because I was like, who plays this fucking Poop Dog? Do you remember that shit? He's like, it's Poop Dog. You need to buy these candy bars.
Wait, what? I don't remember that.
Are you serious?
No, I'm totally. I need to watch it.
Oh my god, dude.
That sounds
like
funny.
That's like one of the most memorable like episodes because it has
Dog.
poop in the name.
Oh man. Well, I think we've come to the conclusion that Phil Lamar has been
The conclusion
that Phil Lamar has been in literally everything.
Oh, what a guy.
Such a good guy.
Hey
man.
Arnold. There
Yeah,
you
Hey
go.
Arnold.
Jamie O. Johansson.
Yep.
There you go.
He may not have been the main character and everything, but he was in a lot. I mean, he was the main character in Samurai Jack, though, so we can't knock him for that.
Yeah, that's pretty memorable.
Yeah. Oh, man. He must have a magnetic personality to get all those roles, you know?
Yes, I think he had a very magnetic personality, and I feel like our show might be magnetic as well for all our listeners who should go to YouTube and like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Wink.
That'll definitely help us out. See, the bigger we can build this community, the more searches we will have to search for.
Yeah, because, we might be running out.
We might be.
I mean, we can do a whole episode dedicated to Phil Lamar, but, we're going to try to...
We want it to be varied.
We want to get some more fundamental things to research here on the show. So.
Yeah. You got to start at the elements, and then you got to move up to the world. We haven't reached the world yet. We're still on the elements.
So we learned what a magnet was and if there was a neutral point of a magnet, but I was kind of wondering, like, can you magnetize anything? Because I've heard of, like, seafaring vessels having to get demagnetized.
Well, those are still made of metal, though.
I know, but how...
I don't think you could magnetize a tree.
No, but I'm saying I think they get magnetized from traveling across the world.
Oh.
So I'm like... Because I heard of demagnetizing a boat. Actually, let's do a side tangent real fast before we even...
Yeah.
Let's see... why do you have to demagnetize a boat? Because I've heard of that, like, demagnetizing. I'm like, why?
Oh, degaussing. Degaussing.
Oh, or degaussing or degaussing.
Yeah.
Degaussing is the process of decreasing or eliminating a remnant magnetic field. Degaussing was originally applied to reduce ships' magnetic signatures. 100 years, Rick and Morty. 100 years, people also search for. Degaussing was originally applied to reduce ships' magnetic signatures during World War II. Degaussing is also used to reduce magnetic fields in cathode ray tube monitors and to destroy data held on magnetic storage.
Wow.
Is that kind of like in Breaking Bad? Oh, wait.
You
never fucking watched Breaking Bad.
Well, no. It's like when the people will get rid of their hard drive by rubbing a magnet on it so nobody can see it.
I mean,
is that
you
what
can.
You're talking about?
Oh, yeah. That's what they.
Yeah.
I mean, you can disrupt the Well, when they say cathode ray tube monitors, that's like when you cathode ray tube. That's a CRT television.
Oh my God, my mom's coming over. I need to degauss my hard drive.
I actually never knew what CRT TV stood for.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know it was cathode ray tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you hold a magnet up against an old school TV from like the early 2000s or the 90s, like the magnet will just absolutely like destroy the display.
Image. Yeah.
But
so you could like almost like move like the colors around if you put a magnet close to one of those TVs. Like it would like almost burn out the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would like create dead pixels and shit.
Yep. You can draw on your TV with a magnet. Man, somebody needs to do an art piece like that where they do a portrait of somebody drawn on like one of those old TVs with a magnet.
Oh yeah, like
that would be badass.
It'd be like the reverse of an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, pretty much. But then they could like have the TV on and have like something crazy playing in the background, like a video of like a cardinal being like thrown into a garbage can or something.
Yeah, or like Chris Chan playing Animal Crossing on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Oh man, how do you demagnetize a ferromagnetic material? On people also ask.
Oh man, that's an easy answer. One, heating over Curie temperature. The Curie temperature is alloy dependent. Two, vibrations, reorientation of magnetic domains due to vibration energy. I think there's more steps to this.
Whoa.
This might be a complicated thing.
It's from cestrium.com. That's with a C at the beginning. Cestrium.
Well, there's a diagram right here.
Yeah, it's like reorientating the molecules, or the positive and negative charge. Positive and negative charge. How to demagnetize ferromagnetic materials can be demagnetized by the following three methods. Heating over Curie temperature. The Curie temperature is alloy dependent. For industrial steels is about 500 degrees Celsius to 800 degrees Celsius, and initiates conversion from ferromagnetism to paramagnetism. Paramagnetism. Vibrations. Reorientation of magnetic domains due to vibration energy.
And a glass of milk.
Polarity reversal through decaying alternating magnetic field for the distribution of the magnetic domain. Magnetization direction.
Man.
In most cases, the method of choice.
I love Captain Novolin, dude. That was great.
We'll have to revisit that game at some point on the Let's Play channel on YouTube. Make sure you slap, like, and subscribe. All right, so yeah, there's some diagrams about demagnetization with decaying alternating fields. So if you want to see that, make sure you watch it on our YouTube channel. Slap like and subscribe.
Content. Yeah. So okay. So now we know how to demagnetize something. We know how to turn something into a magnet with the electromagnets.
Now we can go back to the previous search. Was can you magnetize everything up there on the previous tab?
Oh, not anything. In general, only ferromagnetic materials can be magnetized permanently. Certain other materials, ferromagnetic, antiferromagnetic, and paramagnetic, can be temporarily influenced in very weak ways by strong fields. Oh, it's kind of like static electricity, like where if there's static on something, stuff is drawn to it.
Yeah,
maybe.
like
Something
a
in similar vein.
like a plasma ball, where it like reacts with the static electricity.
Yeah.
And you like touch it in the little.
Oh yeah, the little like purple electrical field or plasma or whatever goes at your finger, and those things heat up and they kind of hurt. Like if you put them on a high. You
can get one at your local Spencer's gift store. At your regional mall, shopping mall.
I'm trying to find where this magnet info went.
Quora.
Oh man, oh shit. We may have lost it. What man?
Can a strong enough magnetic field magnetize anything? Well, yeah, there's a people also ask that says, can you magnetize anything?
That might be easier.
Just ferromagnetic materials, which include iron, cobalt, and nickel, are materials that exhibit magnetic properties. You can magnetize these and other ferromagnetic objects by exposing them to an existing magnetic field.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't stay with them. So it's like magnets turn magnets into other magnets, but when the original magnets leave, they just revert back.
I mean,
it's kind of like fads. You know?
Have you ever there's like a little stupid kind of kid science trick you can do. You like rub a paper clip on a magnet, and then if you touch it against another paper clip, it like magnetically. Yeah. It's because you're creating a magnetic charge through friction. Yeah. And since it's a ferromagnetic material, because the paper clip is like tin or I don't know, aluminum or something. Mm-hmm. You know, it can hold a magnetic charge. You know, we can hold a magnetic charge as well. Mm-hmm. You know, if we're grounded by rubber or something like more like organic, like wood, then we might not hold the magnetic charge as much. But another thing that people also ask is, how do you magnetize something permanently?
Oh, I like the beginning of this description.
Oh, yeah.
Rub the rod with a piece of metal that is already magnetized. Rub the rod with 2 magnets, drawing the north pole of one magnet from the center of the rod to one end, while you draw the south pole of the other magnet in the opposite direction. Hang the bar vertically and hit it repeatedly with a hammer.
What the fuck?
Whoa, that is interesting. That had a dark turn on the end. I don't want to see what happened to this rod.
That's like an episode of American Horror Story.
Jesus.
With what's her Jessica Lange or Sarah Paulson?
Probably Phil Lamar.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. He probably made an appearance at one point, but we'll never know. Man, I can't believe you rub a rod.
Yeah, it's very strange.
You just rub a rod with a piece of metal that is already magnetized, and then you fucking beat the shit out of it. Yeah, and then it's magnetized permanently.
I'm seeing there's some weird.
So wait, can you make like Can you make like a magnet knife or something?
Probably. You just wrap it.
All right, search for magnet knife. Okay. I don't care. We're not going back.
You're right. Magnet knife. That's a sweet name.
That sounds like a Mastodon heavy metal song.
Magnet knife. Magnet knife.
Oh no, they did a linoleum knife. Did you see the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie?
Oh yeah.
Remember
yeah.
they had like the bags of popcorn and
Yep.
like candies singing at the beginning?
Yep.
That was Mastodon.
Really?
Yeah, and they made that song Linoleum Knife specifically for the Aqua Teen movie.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it starts like an old-timey like
Yeah.
ragtime like jaunty kind of music, and then it turns into like linoleum knife. It gets really dark.
Man, maybe one day we'll get to make a show on Adult Swim.
Oh yeah, I can only hope. And it
I'm
might
not finding knife.
and it might even
magnets.
be called General
Magnetic knife. Magnet. I'm just gonna.
Well, there's magnetic trays, so I mean,
in theory, you should be able to
I guess
magnetize
you would.
a knife.
I guess you wouldn't really
You can make
want
a knife-shaped magnet.
I guess you wouldn't really want a knife to be magnetic, right?
No.
'Cause if there was any like metal shavings, then it would like.
Although, if you think about it, I know the magnet's not going to add that much velocity, but like, let's say you were wearing a bulletproof vest that was like had metal in it, and you couldn't get through that with like a normal regular old knife. But if you had a magnetic knife, the pull of the magnet would pierce the metal from the force, the extra force added, like a superhero.
You're saying that it would kill you faster because the magnets are drawing the bullets in faster?
Yeah, no, well, if they were magnetic bullets, yeah. If you were wearing metal on your body and the magnet, and you had a magnet vest, the bullets or knives that you're being stabbed with would be drawn at you if they were magnetic.
I mean, if it was a knife, but when you were saying bullets, like we already learned that a magnet has like a distinct like gravitational force.
Yeah.
It's like 60 kilometers or something, like 60 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
Didn't we look that up?
Yeah.
But a gun shoots at like 10 or 20 times that velocity, I think.
Yeah, but you got to think if there was a lot of metal or magnets around, that
Search
would affect
for
it.
how many feet per second does a gun fire?
I actually don't know that.
I mean, it depends on the caliber of the bullet, obviously, but
Well, and the firearm muzzle velocities range from approximately 120 milliseconds,
no, that's
390
meters
feet
per second.
Oh, 300. Oh, my bad. I see an MS and
I think muscular dystrophy.
390 feet per second.
Jesus.
And
That's nearly 400 feet per second.
yeah, and then it can go up to 1,200 feet per second.
Oh,
in
yeah.
black powder muskets.
Oh.
Modern rifles with high velocity cartridges can go up to 3,900 feet per second. They're just getting faster and faster.
Whoa. That's probably like a sniper rifle that has like, I don't know, like nearly like a 50 caliber. Like it basically like an inch and a half across of a bullet, so it's like 7 inches long.
Oh yeah, I know all
With the
about that,
casing.
dude. I've 360 no scoped a couple motherfuckers in my day.
360 no scoped.
Yeah. Oh man, I did play
Play-
Call of
what do
Duty.
you-
I played Call of Duty.
I knew it was gonna be Call of
No,
Duty.
it was in college, like for like a while. I played Call of Duty with a bunch of people.
I'm not a huge first-person shooter guy, so that's probably why you won't. Although, I mean, admittedly, on our YouTube channel, I did actually play a first-person shooter from the early 90s, Wolfenstein.
Yeah, that's true. That's a little different, though.
Oh, yeah, it's different that it looks like a Windows 95 screensaver.
That's true. I don't know if playing Wolfenstein...
It looks worse than
would help
pipes,
you with,
Ryan.
like,
It
yeah,
looks worse than the screensaver pipes.
It looks worse than a big old pipe in your face.
But somehow I'm able to play it, and I can
Yeah.
hear the little guys going, like, we're going to get you, or whatever they say.
yeah.
Even though they're supposed to be German, but for some
Yeah, and
reason
then
they
it
speak
plays
English.
like the Cheers song in the background whenever you kill giant mecha or Hitler, giant mecha Hitler.
Yeah, check it out. Slap like. All right, so we went off on a little bit of a tangent there with the gun shooties. Up to 4,000 feet per second, if you were wondering.
Yeah.
Minimum side is about 400 feet per second. So yeah, I mean, it's a bullet. It's coming at you.
You're probably not going to avoid it and or slash it away with a sword. So even though you've seen that in all of those animated cartoons that you like to watch, you want to stay away in real life.
Yeah.
Unless you're animating a video of you doing that, then that's perfectly cool.
Yeah, if you're playing a rousing game of Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Oh, yeah, just run straight into the gunfire with a katana and slice those motherfuckers up.
Slice those motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we haven't learned about magnets yet?
We are missing the number one thing we need to know about magnets, Jacob. What are magnets mainly used for? Everything.
Labret piercings. I don't know.
Dude, they're using motors.
Hanging flyers on your refrigerator.
They run the engines, man.
Oh, that's true. There's magnets and drills, aren't there?
Yeah, there's magnets and brushes and all that good stuff.
Good old stuff.
They're in headphones, dude. Wow.
Magnets are used to make a tight, wink, seal on the doors to refrigerators and freezers. They power speakers and stereos, earphones, and televisions. And microwaves, as we talked about the magnetron on a recent episode. Magnets are used to store...
Don't put a magnet in a microwave.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can. It looks pretty cool, but you probably shouldn't do it. Magnets are used to store data in computers and are important in scanning machines called MRIs, which stands for Magnetic Resonance Imagers, which doctors use to look inside people's bodies. Wink. Oh, and
yeah,
the machine, when you go to the airport and they tell you to put your arms up so you're like T-posing, like a character model, and they can, like see your naked body and shit, and they can see how small how big your dick is.
Yeah.
And then you walk past like the woman that's like operating the station, and she just looks at you.
She just looks at you and she's like giggling,
just shaking her head like, I mean, my clit's bigger than that. It's cold. Fuck. I mean, going through the fucking thing. It's fucking going.
The guy that's scanning you is just like, hey, Derek, come over here. Check out this guy's junk. It's tiny. It's like a micro penis or something. You gotta see this damn thing. Excuse me, sir. We're gonna need to take an extra scan there. It looked like something may have been in your pants. Yeah, it's got a giant wiener over here.
Giant clit over there.
Got a giant clit over here.
I don't know if it's a clit or a dick. Is this a dude or a gal? I don't fucking know.
Hey, Jerry, get over here and check this one out.
I look at them and
maybe I'm gonna send this one on my Snapchat.
I see them and I get a little bit hard and I can't tell if I want to fuck them.
Gotta sit all goddamn day because I got a boner half the time from seeing these nude ladies going across the scan. I don't know what to do. I can't bring any lubrication to work to take care of it or anything, so...
Seeing a bunch of hippies coming through here. They got either a tiny dick, a huge clit. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like they haven't shaved since 1974.
I go home and I look up, lady boys on Pornhub, and I just, I'm sexually confused. What are you going to do? You go, boom. You make a turkey sandwich. You get a little horny. If you maybe looked at a man or a woman or whatever, you don't know what to do. Maybe you want to fuck everything. What does it matter?
Oh my god.
Make the turkey sandwich and you go boom. Jack off to whatever you want. Fucking lawnmower, weed whacker,
anything.
Cathode ray tube television. I don't know. You just go boom.
Oh man, you go boom. Right into what magnets are used for.
MRIs. Have you ever had an MRI?
I have, man.
That's a magnetic resonance Imager, by the way, just to repeat that's pretty interesting. We're learning all types of acronyms here today, Ryan.
That's true.
Like PASF, which stands for People Also Search For.
Oh, and right here on People Also Ask, we've got what are 10 uses of magnets. That's the perfect number.
Ooh, wrapping it up with the tidy 10. A tight, tiny, tiny little tidy 10.
Oh, man.
10 out of 10 would
10. 10 out of 10 would bump.
10 out of 10 would bump.
Number 1.
Oh, look at all this Disney bullshit. I'm gonna have to.
We've got
We've
got Disney advertisement. We've got early signs of psoriatic arthritis. Man,
Sorry.
They know that I'm about to turn 30. They're already giving me arthritis.
Oh, my psoriatic arthritis. My ankles and my wrists. I can't deal with it.
The ads
it's a map.
Okay.
Oh, I think
the ads only stay on for a certain amount of time, and then they switch to another ad.
Yeah, the web page itself is magnetized.
Trying to advertise old women and games
with
to me
sponsored content, which this is not.
God, but
People Also Search For are definitely not sponsored.
Well,
we're not sellouts, Ryan.
Yeah.
We're fucking constitutionalists.
We've never even contacted stamps.com.
I wouldn't even have a Patreon if you dared me.
I might.
No, yeah, we might do
We might do that. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not going to say no to it. Anyway,
Hear that, fans? Tell your friends. If you want paid content.
Yeah, if you want to
give us
more
money,
than what we're already
giving
you to free. Yeah, I would enjoy being paid, but whatever.
If you want to see a marionette named General Ross, you gotta give us money, you fuckleheads.
But let's get back to the top 10 uses of magnets before we come to a close here.
The spooky website is jumping around, but we still have on target the 10 most top uses of magnets.
Number 1, magnets are used in electrical bell. So...
Oh, I know. Okay.
Yeah. Like a doorbell.
It's like a parabola.
Yeah. Number 2, in a magnetic compass. Now, I feel like compasses, very important, but most people have a compass on their phone, but your phone probably has magnets all up in there. There's magnets all in there.
My car has a little compass, like a digital compass, so I assume that there's at least one magnet within my car.
That's true. There's probably a lot
there
of
must
magnets
be.
in there.
It's a polarized magnet. It shows you which way north.
Dude, they're in trains. 3 in MagLive trains.
MagLive?
I don't know what that means, but it's some type of train.
Magnetic levitation?
Maybe.
I think
that is how they work.
Yeah, like bullet trains, like the ones
magnetic levitation train.
Yeah, the one.
Maybe that's what it's trying to say.
I mean, that's kind of like what bumper cars are.
Yeah.
You know, they float on like it's like a copper conductive surface.
Yeah, and they have the thing on the back of them that goes up to the top to get the electricity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty interesting.
Oh, man. Number 4, used in a refrigerator to keep the door closed. Yeah, you don't want your food to spoil.
That's one that I kind of overlooked when I thought about magnets. Like,
yeah.
It's one of the most like common magnets you come in contact with in everyday life.
You just don't see it as a magnet because it's just your fridge. It's just a closet.
But it's funny because you put a shit ton of magnets on the fridge.
But
you don't even think about the fact that the
fridge uses magnets.
Yeah, to snap the door shut.
Wow. That is, man.
I mean,
magnets are in your everyday life.
I mean, I have a little like nightside stand that it's made of like aluminum or something, and it has a magnet, and like so when I swing the door shut, it snaps closed. So I mean, like I think a lot of like doors are use magnets in that way, but when you think about the refrigerator, you kind of like because you can't see the magnet.
No.
So you don't really think about it being in there between that like little plastic seal that's behind it.
No. Any closet like that, like your regular like cabinets and like any of like closets you might have in your house, those all have magnets closing the doors too. Magnets are like on most doors. Maybe not with one with like a padlock, but
no, yeah, like not like a Like not a big, like not a
cabinetry door. Not a door you would walk through to go in a house. Or
yeah,
a
not
building.
not a hall door or a entryway door or anything like that.
We're talking more like a utility door.
Although I could see maybe like a screen door.
Yeah.
I could see maybe like a breezeway type
door.
of like screen door.
Probably.
Maybe shutting with a magnet, but...
Yeah, it sounds like a hippie thing to me.
Oh, also, man, this is a good one because there's one as seen on TV product that specifically uses magnets.
What is it?
It's essentially a screen door, but it's like two nets that have magnets on the edges. It's like a mosquito net.
Oh, and you just like throw it, and then it magnetizes.
No,
to
you
where you throw it.
No, it's like in the shape of a door. It's two panels,
Oh,
and they
okay.
each have magnets on the inside
Oh, okay.
edge.
So it's like a screen door you can carry around with you and add anywhere that's.
I mean,
door
I
size.
guess you. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Search for magnet door.
Okay. They went to the magnet
and then
door
put
and
as
right
seen,
up.
and then put as seen on TV after it, and this will be our last search to take us on out. Yep, go on shopping, or as seen on
Yeah. All right. Magnetic screen door. Easy
All-Star
install.
Marketing Magic Mesh Hands Free Screen Door.
That's cool though. I feel like that's very useful.
You can buy it at Target.
You can buy one at Walmart.
Yeah,
you can
go
buy
on
one
the
at Ace Hardware.
go on the Target result. All-Star. It's
Magic Mesh Deluxe.
Wow, really rolls off the tongue.
It says right on the front, strong and powerful magnets.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hands-free screen door. You know what I would imagine? It would be really fun to have like a superhero that got really good. Like it's like Spider-Man, but he shoots out magnetic mesh things that like stick to the sides of buildings and like trap people.
Well, now you're basically
He could be called Mesh Man, dude.
It's No, he'd be called Magic Mesh, Ryan. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Magic Mesh Man.
He's the combination between Spider-Man and Static Shock. It's clear.
He's Magic Mesh.
He shoots out magic mesh out of his wrists and encapsulates people in magnets and fucking polyester.
Well,
and
yeah,
shit.
it wraps them and then the magnets snap together and
Yeah.
they can't escape. It's like
Yeah.
a pouch that you'd shoot out of your utility belt. I get it.
Yep.
Man, I think Static Shock has a new...
Static Shock and Spider-Man just had a
Sidekick.
baby here on People Also Search For. On episode 52, it's been a whole year.
Yeah,
Of
every
Jacob
week
and
for a
Ryan,
year.
another
Whoa.
year, Ryan. We're gonna do. Maybe we'll even do
So
2
many
years or
more
100
years.
years.
We don't know how many
It
years.
could
but-
be an unlimited amount of years until we pass away,
and or get paid.
and then we'll keep bringing you the hot new content, and we're gonna do it here live on the podcast, Ryan. We're gonna do it on YouTube, Ryan. We're gonna do it on Spotify, Ryan.
We're gonna do it wherever the podcast goes.
On Stitcher. We're gonna do it on
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio, and we're gonna do it on Apple Podcasts, Ryan. And we're just gonna podcast all over the place. Oh, the podcast is coming out of me all of these places and places that I.
Oh God, clean up the podcast. You're getting it all over the utility.
I just magic meshed all over myself.
And the control panel's got